This man has been transformed into a walrus. His legs were severed and fashioned into an ugly fishtail. His hands were also turned into flippers. Even the man's leg bones were carved into tusks. When the man saw what he had become, he was horrified. He immediately cried out for help, but his tongue had already been cut out. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't utter a single word. Moreover, blood kept flowing from his wounds. At that moment, the old man ordered him to swim in the water like a seal. Then he activated a switch and dragged the man into a pool. He could only struggle desperately in the water. Seeing this scene, the old man felt incredibly excited. However, all of this was the man's own doing. It turned out that just a few days ago, Jack was still a radio host who made a living by mocking others. Every day, he would exploit other people's pain to generate traffic. That day, Jack discovered a shocking video. A boy had accidentally severed his leg. The two of them couldn't help but burst into laughter. Jack immediately shared the video, and they even ridiculed the poor boy during their live broadcast. In less than a day, the video's view count exceeded 10 million. But Jack had no intention of letting it go. He decided to go interview the boy, only to discover that the boy had committed suicide because he couldn't withstand the cyberbullying. After learning this, Jack felt no guilt whatsoever. Instead, he complained to his audience during the broadcast, asking why the boy couldn't wait until after his interview to kill himself. However, Jack would never have imagined that this remark would ruin his entire life. One day, he saw an interesting flyer. The person claimed to have a fantastic maritime adventure experience and guaranteed the story would be absolutely captivating. Jack was instantly intrigued and immediately called the number. Following the address provided, Jack arrived at a villa. The homeowner was an old man who poured Jack a cup of coffee and began telling his story. It turned out the old man had once been a cook on a warship. One day they were attacked by enemies, and he was the only survivor on the entire ship. However, what saved him was a walrus. Just as Jack was listening with great interest, his vision suddenly became blurred. Then he lost consciousness and collapsed on the floor. When Jack woke up again, he had become a seal stitched together with tens of thousands of sutures. Jack could only wail helplessly, unaware that his nightmare had only just begun.